Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Is it like a show for people who like superhero shows? But just with a twist?
You do the Emperor proud. Oh.
Just hates on the superhero genre. I thought it was just like a tongue-in-cheek parody of the superhero genre.
I divined this move from a sparrow's innards.
Just make an Assimilate unit with Vigo.
You will not regret this, sir. Source of the best goods.
I don't know. You can always check match history.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Yep, we'll play Cyberpunk on stream. Sounds like a good break from Gwent for a bit.
Her grace will not be graced.
Until next year anyway. Didn't they say they're not delaying it again?
Accept our sacrifice!
Give an allied beast vitality. Oh, that's not happening. I can kill a priest. That seems pretty good. They're a games company. Of course they're gonna have crunch. Hey, dude. This Gigny, he doesn't have it. It's fine. That's not how that works. And I think you're joking, but that's not how that works. He's obviously joking. I would hope. I would assume they're joking if I had just read it, but it's hard to be 100% sure.
Listen well.
Sex sequel. Oh. Sing Portal Ramon. Just roll the Roderick immediately. Play Double Guard first. So relaxing to watch.
Bird and mother and crone.
I feel like that depends what channel you're watching.
We shall do it my way.
No discard payoff. Okay.
Push on! No!
Oh, right. That's why I didn't want to play this first. Whoops. Just let him go big on the turtle, and then eventually invo it. Let's get the portal this way.
Kill the dog fiddlers!
I guess I deserve that.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Oh yeah.
Fill our hearts with wrath!
Feels bad. Whatever.
Modern Freyr is patient. She brooks no insult.
Reach beyond what the eyes see and the ears hear.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Just a peek. That is all I need. Who nicked my mushrooms again? Plunge all into murk with a shrill cry. I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Fill our hearts with wrath!
More priests.
Trust equally in heart and mind. The stars contend you shall be victorious today.
Bow before modern Freya.
Accept our sacrifice!
Phil is Rose. I just gotta have them all next to each other. It just feels right. Oh, 6-point rise up.
I will not let this become a second Sodom.
Hail, Kerzer!
Need all the pitch we can bring for this one.
Oh, I guess Marjo would have been fine too.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
New factions can be removed for ultimate balance to be achieved. 5. Just remove all but 25 cards from the game. The game will be perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Tremble before the light of the great sun.
Great victories require great sacrifice.
Maybe just have 2 factions that all have the exact same cards. If you're blue coin, you win. Every game is 50-50. Very balanced, yeah. Maybe 3 factions, rock, paper, scissors, and you queue with one of them. Ooh, that's a good idea. That way you increase metagame diversity. That's scalable too, right? You can have, like, any number of decks. And as long as you keep all the matchups mathematically where you want them to be, i.e. 100-0,
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't
you could have an infinite number of viable decks. Oh, yeah, I probably could have purified last turn. Would have been fine.
We'll treat him well, but fire and iron.
I divined this move from the sparrow's innards.
As opponent roping. They're probably like watching YouTube videos while playing. I tried it a bit last season. Felt a lot worse than Double Cross. The leader's just not worth points. Or at least this leader is sometimes worth points. You get an extra prov too.
Modern Freya will protect us.
Not bad. Yeah, I think it's 16.
Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything shiny, plunder!
What do I play here? Be fine Rodricking into these things, but then I lose the Roderick for the coup round 3. You'd only need 9 if I pass. It's pretty easy for him. Roll the Vigo. Sort of expensive.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
At least we hit the informant. Yeah, the problem is if we miss the informant on the Vigo, we're very sad. And the odds aren't incredible. Or what, 60% to hit? To round 3? It's round 3. Come on. What are you taking the dry pass with, sir? A boat.
I'll gut you like fishes.
Nice. So I'll hold this for a couple turns for the bleed. Just go for the Ramon now. Oh, I get the Ramon. I'm gonna proc Assimilate a bunch of times. Cause I get the coup too. It's still rather.
Push on! No mercy!
I just don't get the coup.
Escrease inside
That's all right.
This one's got spirit.
Do you have an animated card? Just something to teleport the created informants. As the veteran, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be rezzing the created informant. Or is it the only war in his grave? No. I guess if he tries to get War of Clans, it could matter. We break a bunch of his cards. Yeah, sure.
A highly curious case.
Why not?
Kill the sun, steal the lasting.
I don't know why he's roping so much. Nah, there's no yellow Kim in this list. It's playing Ramon over it.
To arms, all of yous. Catch him! He's worth 20 florins.
I'm ready.
Give him no rest, no reprieve. The stars contend you shall be victorious today.
If I want to not get Blue Void, I should probably do this now. Get his Handle, and he does have a bricked War of Clans.
Finally.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Her grace will not be placed.
Over your dead body.
Turg V's a card. Okay. Is there any... There's no way to get a diviner.
No one can hide from me.
Resist the Yah's will, and that's how we'll end you.
Lotrius. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
They'll not get away with this.
2 bricks? He has a Hemdall and an... oh, he had the brick of Abjorn, right? So his last card's Blue Boy.
I will not let this become a second Sodden.
What's this? This is good against the Blue Boy. Do I need it to beat the Blue Boy? I might have. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the invo for 8's enough.
For the clan! For Skellige!
Yeah. Cool. Hey, Bubs. How you doing? Just a little something to break up the Gwent a bit.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
What's the next Gwent update? I'm not sure. If you go to the Play Gwent website and find the article for this season, it usually says when the season's ending. It's a while. I think it's like a couple days into November. I'm not 100% sure.
Don't you pester me.
Let's not get in the way of me.
I mean, yeah, that would require you to go to the Gwent Reddit, though. I wouldn't recommend that.
There is no shame in fear.
I think Jordan is Did they really? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. That does sound like the type of thing Reddit would hate on. Why are people playing Yerdans?
Reach beyond the eye see and the ears hear.
So opponent's gonna win round 1. The Witcher deck, sure, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that.
You'll not touch my wayward. I'll not let
I can purify the bleed on my Glynis.
Man is an arrogant creature.
Could also just accept that I'm losing the round. That's sort of reasonable as well. Ooh, the info gets better, right?
That will do.
I'm sure a good portion of them. I don't know. Just getting into per rank doesn't mean very much. Ugh.
The senses can be fooled easily.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
They're all kind of bad. Oh, this is short. Ugh. Welp. Heatwave onto the Glennis. Still short.
Everyone has their secrets.
Caw! That was number 100? Oh. What a waste of number 100. I'm gonna want the Viner for Defender. Probably. I don't think I have any mobile game recommendations. Bit of a downgrade, but not the end of the world.
So be it.
Anything girly. Looky here.
Tremble before the light of the great sun.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Who's out?
Poisoned beaks like a poisoned arrowheads.
As Krise inside will hurt soon and
This one's got spirit.
Got some assimilates.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Trust equally in heart and mind.
Could like discard this if I wanted. See if we can improve our hand a bit. Try to find the Trist Decay.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Her grace will not be pleased.
Consider discarding the Diviner too.
Need to get
no
slapped.
rest, no reprieve.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
A vanilla Geralt? Oh. Yeah, I had a grandmother. That's cool. This is Zeal. Oh, whoops.
Your skull will make a fine tanker.
Oops. I thought I was dragging the coup.
Our shields are our ramparts.
I hate nothing.
Feels bad.
Freaky door.
Trist Decay? No. Does that cost us the game? Probably.
squadron Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
So I want to find my Triss decay. Finding Triss is huge.
Not your lucky day.
Yeah, oops. Oh, never mind, we still win. It was just calculated BM because we knew all his cards. We mathed all that, I promise.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Forge. Speaking of dwarves, I started up a Dwarf Fortress world yesterday. I don't really have anything else to say about it other than that, but just wanted to let you know. Hey, Yesley. I don't actually gain the scraps, it's just a bug. Yeah, I haven't loaded Dwarf Fortress in, God, like 8 years plus. So, relearning everything basically from scratch. The goblins not invade me yet? Because I'm still in like Summer 1. Dwarf Therapist is a wonderful tool that did not exist when I played before. Wanting to play Harmony with a leader that is not a 6p card, what leader would I recommend? Probably Precision Strike. I think it's probably the leader that has the best synergy with what you're trying to do. So his hand is all dwarves and spells. I can play this, right? I want to save the Diviners for Resilience units. So yeah, let's run this out. Bad idea to start Genshin Impact a few days for the end of high school exams. I don't know. Do you tend to get hooked on games? If so, then probably. Playing for 15 hours straight, then yes, it was a mistake. Glad we've established that. I don't know if I've ever played a video game for 15 hours straight. Yeah, because I've been playing for like 3 years. I only spend scraps when expansions hit. Just builds up over time. "15 hours straight? I'm often not awake for 15 hours straight."
Let us see. Get a move on, lads. Look alive.
+1. No functioning human being plays 6 hours of Gwent a day. Is Spira the only one left? In a row? What do you think I am? I don't, like, play video games. I've probably had, like, 8-hour sessions in PoE? Maybe? Never touched WoW? No. I played... My only MMOs are, like, MapleStory and PoE, if you count PoE. That's the thing, like, before Gwent, I was mostly physical card games. Oh, I did play Eve, sure. Eve technically counts as an MMO. But again, I never like jammed long hours in Eve. The whole fun of Eve comes from not logging in. Oh, hey. It's a lot like Gwent. Never did 12-hour... No! I think the longest tie-dye battle I was ever in was like 3 or 4 hours. Is Hades like 2D Dark Souls? No, it's a roguelike. The combat's sort of like 2D Dark Souls. Oracle mining. I was mostly station trading. Are people actually sinking that much money into it? I feel like most of the time there's these big court battles. It's not with people that actually spent money on the game. They just have a lot of shit because they control a lot of area. And they have a lot of people paying taxes. Dark Souls is a very, very different game from Hades in like everything except the combat. Dark Souls isn't a roguelike. It's the roguelike aspects of Hades that are cool. Yeah, real money equivalent, sure. But like the real money equivalent doesn't mean much. People didn't actually spend money for like to build those fleets. Yeah, there's one a couple days ago. It was huge.
There is no shame in fear.
Yeah, like if people were able to sell their resources for real money, it's what they could have gotten. But because you can't turn your EVE currency into real money legally, it's a little silly to draw those comparisons.
But one thing.
I still play Maple? Nah. I played for like 2 months on a private server like 10 months ago, back in like December of last year. Every like couple years I'll play for like a month. Not sure why I keep coming back to it.
You will not regret this, sir.
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
Let's try to keep the Glynis alive. That's pretty good. What do I do in my free time? Develop your CG. Mostly the last couple days. That I'll like watch YouTube, watch like Netflix, whatever, when I'm tired. Can play the bribery now.
What is it you want?
I'm watching Schitt's Creek. It's alright. What did I watch before? Oh, I watched Tuca and Birdie a couple weeks ago. That was a fun one. Tuca and Birdie.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful.
Take him to the woods
Yep.
and release the hounds.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Yeah, I don't watch a ton of Netflix, but there is just a couple things I wanted to see recently. I logged into the family Netflix and checked them out. I definitely watch a lot more YouTube than I do Netflix. I beat Assimilate, push round 2, put spies in the front. Oh, Yes. Yes, I should.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
No, I don't watch any Gwent YouTube. I don't watch really any Gwent content. I have not watched Netflix Witcher.
What are you saying? Fight on my level, eh?
Watch any Twitch? No, not really. I used to watch more Twitch. But, not really anymore.
Her grace will not be pleased.
Neath the ground there's countless wretches and corpses.
Got me into Gwent. I think I knew it existed because I was reading some Ask Reddit thread about like games people were recommending. And I stuck with it because it reminded me a lot of old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Another wait, right? See what we get here. It's pretty alright.
After me! Forward! March!
Oh. The Crypt sub? No, I wasn't. I did watch a little bit of Crypt back when I played PoE. Stuck around after Homecoming because I built a stream following. Yeah, basically.
You wouldn't even make a finger.
We win! Yeah, I'm not gonna take an hour resolving Triss. Pepe and Scrivesh. Pepe him. Nah, I mean, there were bigger streams before Homecoming. What other card games have I played already? I've tried most physical card games at some point, in some way. As far as, like, digital CCGs, I played Hearthstone, like, when it first came out for a bit. Not a lot. I was never really big on playing card games online. I was almost always a tabletop player. Like, a big reason that I ended up sticking with Gwent for a while was because of the Wild Hunt tournament. I didn't play at all in, like, December and January. I only came back because of the Wild Hunt tournament. If not for Wild Hunt 1, I would have quit after Midwinter. Legends of the Cryptids? Okay, I never played that. I also, I guess, I never played any of the Fantasy Flight games. I just kind of avoided that company like the plague. Never play in tournaments? I used to play a lot of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic tournaments. Go to start streaming if not winning that tournament? No. I had to be talked into streaming. Wasn't really something that I wanted to do at the time. It felt like a lot of work. But, like, winning a tournament is sort of like cheating on getting an early viewership. You get to skip a lot of the early boring grind of starting a stream. Yeah, I like interacting with chat a lot. Once you like have people in your chat, streaming's great. But those first few streams where you have to build up are so awkward. And there's no guarantee that it goes anywhere either.
All these signs can mean but one thing.
My life could have changed so much due to Gwent RNG. Yep, I've certainly thought about it. It's weird. I was like developing a completely different game when I won Wild Hunt. It just eventually got dropped because of the stream.
No one can hide from me.
Source of the best goods.
Considered playing Artifact back when it was relevant. I was looking forward to Artifacts. And then I played it for a very short amount of time. And I was no longer looking forward to Artifact. I feel like most people... Yeah, like, I've spoken to so many people that loved the gameplay of Artifact. I hated it. What did I dislike most about Artifact? I don't think I could name one thing. Like, I don't know what I would say I liked about it. Okay, I liked the market. Like, I liked the thing everyone hated. That ended up being the only thing that was appealing to me about Artifact. Was the digital marketplace.
The king pays well for this most beautiful of maidens. I shall fight 100 duels.
You know, I would say that. I've said it before. I never, like, hid my opinions. I'm too American? It's just what I did. Before I started streaming, my main income came from buying and selling trading cards. So it was like a market that I could speculate in without having to, like, leave my house and go to events and buy cards. Whoops.
When I do the
Nah, I never played Diablo 3. Oh, I don't have Portal anyway. I'm slow. Scamming children? Nah. It's the floor traders that are usually scamming children. People buying cards don't usually interact with the kids. And even then, it's usually floor traders scamming very grown adults who just don't know what their cards are worth. I don't know what you mean by high value Gwent card. Gwent cards tradable. The same reason that Hearthstone cards aren't tradable. Same reason most online card games don't have tradable cards.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
You end up breaking your economy, encouraging third-party sites to allow people to sell their cards. So one Gwent card. I mean, it'd probably just be like Karathi Heatwave right now, right? It sees a lot of play. It's in a large set, and it's a set that you can no longer buy on the store anymore. Because you have to go Ultimate Kegs. And Nearmancy's easier to pull. The set of Nearmancy's in is both smaller than the base set, and you can directly buy kegs of that set. but you can't buy basic kegs anymore. That said, maybe there were like an oversaturation of basic kegs from all of the previous months of like arena rewards and reward tree stuff, where that doesn't matter, but it's hard to account for all of that when there is no marketplace.
I divined this move from a sparrow's innards.
I thought Karate was legendary. I'm not sure. Karate being 11 to 12 still viable? I don't know, maybe. It's sort of an important card for a lot of decks. If you can transfer them, then you would still be able to sell them on eBay. There wouldn't be official marketplaces, people would do it against TOS. And it's just another thing you have to police.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted thereon.
Her grace will not be pleased.
What do I have in here? Assimilate unit. I want to put an informant in his graveyard. I'll do this.
That will do.
Yeah, that too. You can't do it in a free-to-play game. A lot of reasons to not allow trading.
What brings you here?
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
So that you went to here.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Other TCGs? Like, TCGs in physical card games? Usually pretty easy. You just, like, go to eBay, go to CCG Player, and buy them. But, like, again, these games aren't free-to-play. Oh, it just depends on the game. Every game's different.
Protect the queen.
Oh, I wasn't done yet. I still had a Triss to play. I had one more Royal Guard. Oh. Wait, what happened? We were on 0 mosaics like an hour ago. Why did we start winning? Okay.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Like, the free-to-play model is generally pretty off-putting to me. I'd rather, like, spend 200 bucks to buy a deck that I actually own and can resell than, like, have to grind through a game for hours and hours and hours to play a real deck. Or spend a bunch of money for cards that I can't sell again. Hunger. Yeah, exactly. I just prefer that model to the free-to-play model. But that was, like, the only thing that was appealing about Artifact to me. The gameplay was super sleeper.
To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
It is Maruna. Oh, what? Actual cheating.
Then not today! The same tomorrow!
I hunted game. Men bring more coin
Dragons and Artifact? No, not really. I didn't pay much attention to Artifact after release.
Source of the best fruits.
Let us see.
It's fine. It could be worse.
Not too shabby. Not shabby at all.
The visual things? Yeah. I remember that. But, like, again, you're talking to someone who is totally fine with Gwent's old UI. I don't really care too much about the flashiness. Yeah. Yuck. That's bad.
How beautiful these golden fields.
Fine.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted thereon.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Not too shabby. Not shabby at all.
What was that? What the fuck?
Kill the dog fiddlers!
Well. I don't know what that means for the rest of his deck. What's wrong with charge leader abilities? What? Probably has Yrden too. You think he's playing Spores and Yrden? Oh god. That'd be a tilt. What? Rage of the Sea was sweet, honestly. There's a lot you could do with it. That's a squirrel. Because you need to be on 6 coins? 7 coins? You're seeing the modified number in game. So what, there's a Manticore. I'll play around the Manticore.
Her grace will not be pleased.
You do the Emperor proud. Oh.
I wonder if there's a Glusty. I think he kills his own larvas. I maybe should have respected that. That might have made sense.
All these signs can mean but one thing.
Why not dig it? Because it'll be 2 assimilates if I hit the informant.
senses can be fooled easily.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
So I can do this now. There's a vanilla Geralt? Okay. Well, it's not a heat wave. So, but I want to get his consumes so I can play the Dettlaff. If I TK has a created informant in the remedy. Just do this for now.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
There we go.
Egreto dum anima est, des est.
Last words.
I sense strong magic.
Tilt.
Nice, Tedatu.
Okay. Galvin fixed that, eh? Okay. Weird. We need more help in Stream Raiders. We have 55 allies.
Well, tuck tail and
16
beg
minutes
for
to go.
mercy.
No, huge shield wall. Why? It's basically a bronze in the matchup. Definitely better in round 1 than in round 3. Necromancy instead of Glynis. That's kind of reasonable. Glynis is a lot better in round 1 when your opponent doesn't really want to commit their tall removal yet. Necromancy tends to be another card you just can't play in round 1. But Necromancy is probably better in round 3.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Ooh. That's what I call a yoink! See you, dude. We still lose this game. I hope you guys don't think that unlocks a win condition for us.
My great-granddaughter will do.
This is free. How in the world do you win this matchup? How do you beat their tall removal? I should have just played Slave Hunter. This is silly. I don't even know what I was hoping to roll there. What is going on?
You will not regret this.
He's just not gonna have either boat online?
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Weapons on the bench. Now! You there?
That will do. Ship ahoy!
Uh-oh. So now he's got duels unlocked. Do we think that he'll push us round 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even like a head on engines. Copy Karak City Guard. Moves enemies only. I also have to commit the Brothans to do that. There's different cards, different factions that can do different things. No specific need for Top to be roll-locked. Just a way of making the cards slightly different.
Left, right, left, right.
I don't know how you win this matchup, in fairness. This matchup seems so bad. It was free before Shield Wall. We got it. Around late, but we got it.
Unwanted freight to report.
Do better. I can't do better. I think if this deck has a good matchup, that good matchup is against monsters.
Sometimes the price is too dear.
So, if we don't invo that, we lose the game on the spot, right? Sounds right to me. Viso gets about 1,000,000 charges per turn against us. Yep, Overwhelming Hunger is slightly above everything else. We don't know the leader, to be fair, but the faction. Hey, Puppy Squid, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good for Axis. I mean, we can't punish it. It's just a good play. In general, people don't do this enough.
Again and again and again.
No one plays Vincent in Assimilate. These lists are pretty set in stone. There's only a couple of flex slots. Ramon, Joachim, Invo is technically a flex slot. I feel like I would. I don't know. I feel like the Joachim is so much better in a short round. It makes you worse against NR, but this matchup just seems 100-0 no matter what you do. Yep. That's a card.
Your name, young man, should be cursed into an earth.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
I can make this myself so that I can yoink one of his removals.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Oh yeah, my Roderick is on Viso too. Ugh. This next turn is probably Roderick Viso leader.
Kill the dog fiddlers!
Critical thinking, the sign of a healthy mind.
The Braxis is bigger than the Anna at this point, right? Somehow it appears we're getting there. I don't know what happened for this. So what, I could bribery an Anses. Okay, not quite. I can bribery another Vicegoda. I can bribery a Tridum.
Another battle, another entry in the Chronicles.
How do you beat double Vicegoda? We found our win condition. I'm wondering where it went wrong for them too.
A symbol of my affection.
Probably when they let the siege support live. If I coup the Roderick, I get to Runestone, and then last play the Triss. Gives me more Visos. Ooh. Remedy for Informants. I'll take it.
Her grace will not be pleased.
I'm a waste of time for you like me.
Just get all the Viso charges. I don't know. Oh, I can buff this thing up. Oh no! I roped. No! Don't make easy Baron. He has so many Barons. Nothing I do is giving him a better Baron. How do we win this matchup? Double Vicegana and our opponent never killing anything. We found our win condition. Happened the 0-100. Magic happened. No, Viso. I'll take it. I'll take it. What happened to this game?
Aye, aye, sir.
Aye, aye, sir. We played Viso with 4 cards left in the round. And it got like 8 charges in 1 turn. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. There should be other videos you can watch over here and over here. Be sure to check out my Patreon in the video description, and I stream every day on Twitch from 1 AM to 7 AM, and you can find that link in the description below as well. Deck lists are in the description as always. Thanks for watching.